What's going on, y'all? I ain't looking a little cute today. I look a little cute today, y'all. What's up? Hold on. This lo-fi might be a little too loud. Let's drop it a little lower now. Gonna drop it a little lower now. Okay. What's popping, y'all? Let's get into these topics. So, last week, I just want to let y'all know, I'm almost at 1 million views on TikTok. So let me show y'all. I posted a skit last week after I talked about the baby on the show. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna just do this like simple little skit or whatever, nothing too major. I'm not gonna do this, it's not gonna be too much. It's not gonna be too crazy. And as of now, I'm at 998,100 views on TikTok. Yeah, do y'all want to see the skit? Do you want to see the skit? Of course you want to see the skit. I'll show you right now. Um, and I didn't even think, I had no clue that this video would go up that much. I thought I was going to get like 200 views, and that was just going to be it. Because my TikTok, it does okay. I'm not going to pretend like my TikTok is just like always popping like that. It's really not. I've had maybe, 4 or 5 videos hit some people's FYP, like and do about a big pop boom. But this one is at 998,100 views with 12,300 shares, 3,424 comments, and 286,000 likes. That's on my own platform, probably the most views I've ever gotten on any video. I did go viral in 2017, totally by accident. You can go look that video up. It's called Blood Dick, and I'm gonna cover my mouth when I say that because I had a friend named Chris who she told me to name it that, and I wasn't expecting that to go up. But then someone picked it up off of my page, and OG Mitchy Slick from San Diego, I believe, um, reposted it on his own fan page, and it got 1 million views on Facebook. And I didn't know that he was even up there. And so I had a whole bunch of my friends from like, childhood and college hit me up like, is this you? Is this you? And sending me the video over and over. And I was like, let me check this out. And I went over to go look. It was my video on OG Mitchy Slick's page. And I was like, that has 1 million views. Can I just get like a little bit of credit? And that was before I used to put my watermark on things. I'm still trying to learn how to do that. Thankfully, TikTok puts your watermark on there. So like I don't really have to remember it as much. But as soon as I like pressed him about it, I only asked him like 2 or 3 times. It wasn't like, hey. Like I didn't ask him a bunch of times. Like I sent a message and then I saw that he saw it and I was like, oh, and this is my, my Instagram handle. And then he didn't respond. And I was like, okay. And then I just left a comment on the page and then he took it down entirely. But it did get 1 million views on his page. And then someone posted it on Instagram in like 2018 and it went around again and it got like 500,000 views on their page. And then someone else posted it on their Facebook in like 2000, like mid 2019, and it got a lot of views on that person's page. But on my own personal platform, I am very close to a milli, a milli, a milli, a milli. I'm planning out the video I'm gonna do already. It's gonna be so obnoxious. Like I'm gonna be so obnoxious. So yeah, let me show you the video. I posted it on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, it's on my page. It's called The Baby Telling Me to Leave. It's a YouTube short. And so far it's gotten 313 views. So hopefully y'all will go view it after this. But let me show y'all. Let me share it with y'all. And I'm so excited to like be doing this, more consistently now because let me tell you, consistency can be difficult, but you got to believe in yourself. And it's really dope when you have people who believe in you because then they are constantly reminding you of your own light and empowering you to be dope. And it's crazy because for so long I was like in disbelief. Can you believe it? Just in disbelief. I think that's the imposter syndrome, childhood trauma. But yeah, like the imposter syndrome makes you believe that you're not dope. And you know what? I'm dope. So I appreciate everybody who reminded me over the years because your voices rang true to me. It was always in the people who I became friends with, and those friends became my chosen family, and they constantly reminded me of my own light. So let me share with y'all the skit that only has 313 views on YouTube right now, but that's okay because it's close to 1 million on TikTok, and you know what I mean? Crossover. That's all that matters, right? Cross platform. So let me show you, let me show you the way to go. Um, okay, here we go. Did I age myself just now? You know what? It doesn't matter. I wasn't even alive when that song came out, so there's no way I could age myself. All right, so the baby telling me to leave. Let me pause this lo-fi real quick so it's not too obnoxious in the background. And here we go. You got to leave. Okay.
Wait, what you mean?
Is this your Aunt Jackie's E-Blast? Or is this mine?
It's yours.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Is it mine?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
What do you mean?
I'm going to take my Miracle Drops with me because you know them lace fronts be killing me. But if you want, I'm going to let you keep this day lotion, this Burt's Bees. Yeah, you can keep this. This you.
What about the baby stuff?
Okay.
You're not packing the baby stuff up? Where the baby stuff?
What you mean?
You not taking her?
You said you was kicking me out. You didn't say nothing about her. I don't even know that baby like that.
That's our child.
I specifically heard you say you get out, not y'all.
But you knew what I meant.
I thought you were the stable one. I thought I was crazy. You already got one. You
I
already
don't take
know what to
care of
do.
that one.
You both babies. You got a lot in common. So yeah, that one went up on TikTok with, yeah, 1 million views. 1 million views almost on TikTok right now. So I'm really excited. Um, I've been working hard. I've been grinding. I've been grinding. I've been putting on the grind. I've decided to appropriate white voices. I'm gonna appropriate back. I decided to appropriate white voices because you're not about to popularize my culture. I'm feeling like I'm on a grind. Like I'm finna gonna grind. Like I'm finna gonna grind. You know my favorite terrible appropriation of AAVE is? It's that scene in, let's see if I can find it. It's that scene in It Takes Two with Mary Kate and Ashley. Now, first of all, don't nobody come for me. We all grew up on Mary Kate and Ashley. No, maybe it's not It Takes Two. What's that movie? No, it is It Takes Two. The movie with Mary Kate and Ashley, right? What's the name of that movie? Yeah, Mary Kate and Ashley. It was It Takes Two, right? That's the name of the movie. I wasn't tripping. Okay, so it was seen in It Takes Two, and like I said, don't nobody come for me because we all grew up on Mary Kate and Ashley. Like, big fan. But there's this scene in It Takes Two where they do like the switch, right? And I'm not gonna pull it up because I don't feel like doing that. But they go to do the switch, and there's one who's supposed to be more posh who's supposed to switch into whatever vernacular of the other, twin who apparently, because she was raised with lots of siblings and in the ghettos of something that feels like New York, she speaks AAVE, which of course is always the excuse. And so she says, "Ain't you never gonna wanna, don't you have to go to the bathroom?" It's the worst. Yes, I've decided to appropriate back. I'm appropriating um white girl language back. So yeah, ain't you never gonna finna. Ain't you never gonna finna grind. On the grind. I'm decided to do that. But shout out to Danny Lay and the baby. Danny Lay is still speaking of appropriation. Danny Lay apparently was in the news still talking about, oh, black girl. I don't know. I don't identify as black. I just like black music and black men. I just like black music and black men. But I don't identify as black. But I could have sworn. I could have sworn that Yellow Bone was what he wanted. Like I could have sworn that was a whole thing. And if I'm not mistaken, Yellow Bone, let me, because I might be tripping. Y'all tell me if this is Danny Lay in this video. It might just be her doppelganger. Maybe it's her twin. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this is Danny Lay. And it looks like she's saying yellow bonus what he want, right? This is Danny Lay. Yep, I'm not tripping, right?
Yellow bonus, what he wants, what he wants. Yellow bonus, what he wants, what he wants, what he wants. Para Miguel se lo van, para Miguel what I want. Fellow yellow, what he wants, what he wants.
I could have sworn.
Yellow bonus, what he wants, what he
I could have sworn.
para Miguel se lo.
I could have sworn Yellow Bone was what he wanted. Am I tripping? Am I imagining things? That was not her. And a yellow bone is a colorist term for light-skinned Black women, not for not Black women. Yellow bone is not a term for not Black women. People do not call not Black women yellow bones. They call them everything else that's not yellow bone. I, I think the only not Black women who get called yellow bone are usually called so in a derogatory sense. So, like I said last week, the math is not mathing and the 2 plus 2 is not fouring for me. So I don't know. Danny Lay, thank you for 1 million views. You continue to embarrass yourself, and I need more white women to be willing to do that for Black culture. That's what I need. That's what I need. That's what I need, white women. That's what your privilege should be doing. If you white women want to do anything with your privilege, embarrass yourself. Do it. That's what we need. That's what we need white women to do. Thank you. Thank you, Danielle. Danielle. Honestly, I thought her name was Danny. Like I thought her full name was Danny. And so I think I was calling her Danielle at one point, not realizing that her name is Danielle. I didn't know that. So now that I know her name is Danielle, I'm going to call her Danielle. So Danielle, thank you, Danielle. Thank you. I needed to know that yellow bone is what he wants to kick out at 3 o'clock in the morning and helped me get almost 1 million views on TikTok. I appreciate it. God forbid that I ever go through something that makes someone that popular, but you know what? It already happened to me. So it already happened to me. Been through it. Yeah. So let's move on to the next thing. LeBron James and Isaiah Stewart. Okay. I wanted to make this disclaimer here. I wanted to make this disclaimer here because I was afraid of the hip hop, but not the hip hop, the basketball people, just like all of in my comments, like, oh, don't be talking about sports. I don't have time for it. I don't have time for it. I want to focus on this one isolated incident, okay? This is not an attack on LeBron James for his entire career, other than the fact that I know that he's played basketball long enough to know better, right? This is not going to be an attack on LeBron's entire career. And this is not going to be an attack on Isaiah Stewart's entire career, right? Because everyone's saying he needs to be out of the NBA. Okay, I'm not going to do all that. I want to talk about this one isolated incident, okay? So let's just pull up the clip, and I'm going to get it directly from YouTube because it's always helpful for me if I can support another platform. And today we're going to support Bleacher Report. Thank you, Bleacher Report, for your contribution to YouTube because it helped me be able to add content to my page by sharing this video titled LeBron James Gets Ejected After Fight with Pistons Isaiah Stewart. It's really helpful. So yeah, let's watch it together. Boop.
Well, again, the Lakers have been giving up a lot of points to stars recently. And then we saw Zach
Lakers
Levine
down
up,
66-77.
And then Jason Tatum.
And at a free throw.
And tonight it's their number one guy, Jeremy
right?
Grant. Uh-oh.
Now, you can't see what's going on. You can't see what's going on. But what you may be able to have seen so far is Isaiah Stewart is bleeding. Now, from the original angle, you can't see everything that's happening. But right now, you can see Isaiah Stewart is bleeding. Right?
And everybody's coming off.
He is pushing everybody out. Now, I don't know about you. I don't know about you. But after watching this, I was like, Isaiah Stewart might be in the wrong sport. I'm very much getting, you know how Allen Iverson really was like in love with football, but basketball is what got him out of jail. Like, Allen Iverson would have been a phenomenal football player, quick on his feet. He'd have been phenomenal, right? Great running back. We would have loved him in football. However, he was also a phenomenal basketball player, and he still continues to be one of my favorite basketball players, even though he ain't on no teams. It's great. It's great. It's great. Retirement, Hall of Famer, love you. Okay, all of this is great. But Isaiah Stewart, you might be in the wrong sport because he is tossing these 200, 300-pound men off like picking lint off of his sweater in the winter. Okay, let's continue to watch, all right? Look at him. He can't see anyone.
This is ridiculous.
Look at the blood on his face, in his mouth. Now that's the part that made me think. The blood on his mouth is what made me think he got hit in the mouth also. But let's keep watching.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot
I love
of blood
me a good basketball brawl. I love me a good
here
brawl.
Goes Stewart.
Look, getting through. You're in the wrong sport, buddy. You're in the wrong sport. Look at him go. But he is so angry. He's like, no. Look at his. I feel like Debbie in Friday when she pulled Felicia up and was like, no, look at your face. No, look at your face. And then she walked up to Debo. That's what I feel like is happening right now. Where I'm screaming, look at his face. No, look at his face. Because he is bleeding from his eyebrow down to his mouth. I don't know if he got hit in the mouth. But his eyebrow is bloody and his mouth is bloody. So I may not know entirely what's going on with his, like, where he got hit, but I feel like Debbie screaming at Felicia, no, look at your face. No, look at your face. And everyone else is around Isaiah like, hey, bro, calm down. Calm down. And he's like, no, look at his face.
Yeah, I think he's a little upset.
I think he's a little
you got
bit
security
upset.
guys.
He's like,
look
bro,
at Dwayne Casey's like, just calm
he
down.
is so angry. Look,
and there's
watch
Cade
it.
Cunningham
He's like, okay,
also.
all right. Look, I don't believe that. Never believe that nod. If you are de-escalating anyone who is angry, if you're de-escalating anybody who is angry, never believe that nod. Mm-hmm. Okay. Especially the first one. The first, okay. Okay. Don't believe it. Keep telling them to go. The only time you believe that, okay, is when you're driving far, far away and all the doors are locked and all the windows are rolled up, because the first, okay, isn't real. It's not real. Don't believe the hype. Look at this man's reaction. Look. This is after he said, bro, you mean to tell me you believe the okay after a bro? Let's go back to where the bro came from. I think that's like right here, right?
I think he's a little upset.
Watch.
You've got coaches. You got security
bro,
guys. Look at
1
Dwayne
second,
Casey's like,
2
just
seconds,
calm
3 seconds,
down.
4 seconds, 5 seconds,
And
6
there's Cade
seconds,
Cunningham
7
also.
seconds. All right. Nope. He is not okay. He's not okay. Okay. Don't believe me. Say, all right. Watch.
It was along the free throw line on the free throw. And he still get loose.
Don't believe him either. Look at him.
He is knocking over.
He's in the wrong
He's out of the game,
sport.
without question.
This
is like he's running through the line.
First of all, this is the thing I don't like. Immediately, they're already playing him like, oh, he's out of the game. He's out of here. That reaction is just too much. His face is drenched in his own blood after a cheap shot from the Lakers star player. And off top, they're already like, oh no, oh, he's out of here. He's out of here. I told y'all, don't believe that. Oh, the first, okay, don't believe he's too mad. I didn't believe it either.
Fine.
Look, he's in the wrong sport. Bro needs to be in football. Did you see it? That's crazy
right now.
Not crazy. His face is covered in blood. Look at this man's face.
The free throw line on the free throw.
Look,
and he's still trying to get loose.
He's still trying to get loose. He's still drinking.
He is knocking over. He's out of the
pushed out
game,
like
without question.
He's in the wrong sport.
It's like he's running through the
line. He's in the wrong sport. That's a football player, y'all. I don't even really like the NFL
nuts.
like that.
That's
I think they objectify the players a lot.
That's crazy right now.
But calling him crazy, I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair to call him crazy.
That was the start of a 15-minute delay.
I don't think it's fair to call him crazy. Now, show the above angle, the cheap shot from LeBron. Show that. Show that. That's the part they need to show in Bleacher Report. Again, this video, thank you so much to Bleacher Report for making your content, because if it were not for you posting this video, I would not be able to respond to how whack they treated Isaiah Stewart last night. I don't support it. I don't. Because I personally feel like if you get hit in the face and you are bleeding profusely, and everyone's like, oh, LeBron apologized. It was a cheap shot though. See, that's the part that I need to show y'all. I feel like that would support my argument a lot more if I show the cheap shot. Like if I show the actual. So let's mute this. I'm gonna let this play in the background while I'm looking for the exact video. But yeah, if you get elbowed in the face, here we go. Boom, found it. Thank you, technology. You make it super easy for me. All right. So look, no, you're not getting hit in the face like this. Can y'all see it? No, you can't. Now you can. Here you go. Look at this, right? Show it again from the top. Pause. If you can see, and the thing is, the ball was already up when LeBron threw that shot. Like, look at, watch. The ball's in the air. It's through the hoop. It's in the air and through the hoop. LeBron has already assessed the ball has gone through the hoop, right? They're losing. The Lakers are losing at this point. Watch LeBron's elbow in this corner right here. Ball's already through the hoop. Watch his elbow. The second, that was a cheap shot. I don't care what anybody says. That was a cheap shot. We're watching it together, right? Watch LeBron's elbow in this corner here, okay? We're going to play it again. Ball is up. If any person who was going up for the rebound has assessed the ball's it's gone through. Look at everybody else. Oh, ball went through. Everybody dead ball, right? Because it went through. Dead ball. Look at LeBron in the top corner. Cheap shot. After watching the ball go through. Now again, Isaiah Stewart is still playing defense, but we play basketball. Let Isaiah Stewart get the foul. He would have gotten an offensive foul, which I think they gave him. I think they gave Isaiah Stewart the offensive foul because he was tussling with LeBron. Let him get the foul and move on. The cheap shot is where LeBron should have took the fade and paid the fine. The cheap shot is where he should have just took the fade and paid the fine and moved on. Because at that point, now you got all this other stuff happening. Now his face is cut open. His eye is bleeding. His mouth is bleeding from a cheap shot from LeBron. LeBron is not a dirty guy. As soon as he did it, my bad. What? Anthony Davis says LeBron is not a bad guy. I'm not even trying to shame LeBron's career. I love Space Jam just as much as everybody else did, but a cheap shot is a cheap shot. Take the fade, pay the fine. We both get ejected. My bad, bro. I will pay for your eyebrow to get fixed. It was my bad. Really take the fade. No, back up. I did that. Like, let's really go at it. Don't back up. Oh, my bad. After the fact, my face is bleeding. Absolutely not. No. So that is my response to LeBron James taking a cheap shot at Isaiah Stewart. While I don't talk a lot about sports, I just already saw the narrative spinning on Isaiah Stewart, it was already spinning like, oh, he's crazy. He overreacted. He should get kicked out of NBA. And it's just like, no, because y'all must not have remembered the brawl at the Palace. Y'all must not have remembered malice at the Palace. Like, do you not remember Ron Artest? If that had been Ron Artest, oh my goodness. If Isaiah Stewart was Ron Artest, we could just end it right there. All right. Last thing I wanted to chat about before we wrap up today's show is Zac Stacy. Zac Stacy is not a victim. Zac Stacy is a villain. Zac Stacy is out on bail right now, fresh out of jail. I'm not going to say California Dreaming because I actually don't know where he is right now. But I know that the survivor of the violence, I'm not going to show the video. That will not be shown on my platform. Absolutely not. But the survivor, the mother of his child, says that she fears for her life, as she should. And I feel like after the video came out, they should have done way more to protect the mother of his child. Way more. Because I don't understand how someone could see that video and then believe at any point that he felt like his life was in danger. He picked her up and threw her into the television. The television looked like it broke. And she flew to, it looked like a scene out of a Marvel movie. And I think that there's this fascination with like the aggression and the rage of men that justifies that kind of violence, especially because of the country we live in that's so hell bent on like, oh, I'm a manly man. My deodorant is made out of bullet powder. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I pick my maple syrup directly out of the tree. Like, none of the men that support that kind of aggression actually even do any of that shit. Y'all can't build a table out of scratch. So shut the fuck up when it comes to all of that. But I feel like they start to fantasize about having this rugged aggression that makes them take their own childhood traumas or their own inabilities to communicate or their own personal violences and go, well, yeah, he obviously must have been in the same situation to have needed to react like that, which is not a thing. This man picked her up just like this lip gloss and tossed her into a wall, and there are people defending him. And in fact, he's defending himself. He's calling himself a victim. I think that's a huge issue that I have with people who actually like enact violence on other people because they misunderstand the definition of violence in a way that works for them. And that's not fair to people who are surviving systemic violence, racial violence, gender violence, like people who are experiencing the multitude of violences that exist and trying to navigate white supremacy. It's not fair to take your one type of personal violence and make it work for you. Make it so that you are not the actual aggressor in your situation. I don't like it. And mostly people of privilege do things like that. It's people of privilege. If you think of a situation in which two counterparts are interacting and one person is feeling like victimized, more often than not, the person who is feeling victimized is of a lesser privilege. And the person who is like trying to enact, oh, I'm the victim, I am the actual victim, is usually doing the violence. So yeah, Zac Stacy, absolutely not. You're a villain. You're a villain. Go to jail. Go to jail. Go to jail. I don't support jails, but build one for him. I don't believe in the prisons because like prison is like really terrible, but also we need to put y'all somewhere. We need to put y'all somewhere. Y'all need to go somewhere because what? How are you defending this? He was on Instagram Live talking about I'm the victim. I'm the victim. And I'm like, I'm not gonna show you the video. Y'all can find the video. It's everywhere on the internet. It's horrifying. It's terrifying. It's horrific. Jail. Jail.